have been changes to LeBlanc to kind of take away a lot of her power. But it's usually you take the Storm Raider Surge, you take the Courage of the Colossus, and you can actually just out-trade her on those windows.
On to Uzi, a very fast clear from World 6, gets him down. Can he land the Sonic Wave? He gets the red buff slow first. Uzi is almost certainly dead. First blood SMLZ. He turns onto Ming, leading the bubble. A double kill for SMLZ. You see that Xiaohu's spotted out right now. He's using a decoy to spot bottom. Good use of the clone to block one of those Runic Blast. Sonic Wave hits. Oh, red. Flash over the wall. There goes the Realm Warp. He pops right back around, and Icon follows up with a quick overcharge. Actually heading towards the top side, he was able to sneak in behind Xiang, and they're bringing Xiaohu as well. Letme's ready, pins him against the wall, follows up, and Uzi rotating with Ming. It's 5 members of OMG. Excuse me.
The trade didn't go as far in Gnar's favor as he wanted it to, so he needs to be a bit more careful there.
Ooh, arrow on the 5. The cask is going to catch him on the far side. There's a shield as well, so Ignite might not get him. MLXG is kicked in, and Xiang gets the execution. Icon makes his way up there before Xiaohu. The decoy looks to come in from the side and scare them away. Especially when he's got World 6 up there.
But something has to give, and they're pulling SMLZ, like you said, to take care of that Gnar. What will RNG get response?
The slam misses, and he sidesteps the crunch. That's a great play from SMLZ. Casually side split, stand united. The chains and the auto is not enough. He gets out with his life, but finds Letme on the back. Somehow they manage to escort their support to safety. Letme turns onto SMLZ, but that means that he goes down on the far side. Icon was able to keep everyone else occupied. As Xion is getting in there, World 6 follows up. SMLZ is silenced. He's knocked up. He gets 1. Turns onto Ming to look for 2, but Uzi and Xiaohu still do a lot. Now they're pinned against the Baron with low health. The volley hits, and that's the kill for Xiaohu. Xiang tries to save him and manages to kill Uzi, but he's got no chance against Xiaohu. The cooldowns rotate through, and impatient, they're kiting it out. MLXG tries to get back in. Is he going to go for the smite steal? He does! MLXG manages to secure the Mountain Drake at the cost of his own life. But definitely worth trade there as Xiaohu eats a culling.
But the rest of the team need to get out now, because if they don't, it's Baron.
Icon follows with the Realm Warp. Ming is caught and goes down. 3 members of RNG are left standing. The jungler is dead, the support is dead, but they've still got damage and they've still got steal potential.
Oh, but it's not to threaten to enter the pit.
OMG turn onto the Baron. They're all hiding away from Letme, but they decide to trade for that mid instead.
OMG are Shin and Rise, because they could do the dropship maneuver and continue to pull RNG around, or they need to use the Stand United to dive.
In. He's going to be taking a lot of damage. The chains lock him out, and Letme's follows through with the kill. Uzi tags 5 with the arrow. Letme has got the slam. He finds Icon, pins him against the wall. Rise is dead. The fight is turned once again. We're going back and forth. This is back up to the mid lane. Xiang is now answering arrow, catches World 6 along with the cast. Can they burst him out? They can. He's dead before the teleport even starts. Stand United gets burned through for Xiang. Letme joins up. He's got a GA. He's in front and tanking for his team. MLXG, World 6 so tanky, but is he tanky enough? Zanya's from Xiaohu. He's in the front as the GA from MLXG is popped. The fight goes down. SMLZ sidesteps 1 and he continues burning through. Letme is running for his life as SMLZ is firing shot after shot. Finally, we get to see Letme fall, but that's only the GA popped. Arrow onto Xiang. Can they get him down in time? They manage to get MLXG and Letme. Xiaohu dies in the meanwhile, and OMG are winning the fight. SMLZ goes huge. Uzi is trying to go for the outplays. 1 versus 4, Uzi. Do you have the skills? He's looking for World 6. Oh my god, he's almost doing it, but he finally drops to SMLZ, and that's the ace.
1 versus 2. Uzi manages to take out both GAs, but it's not enough. He can't carry you over the line this time, RNG, and OMG will surely take game 1.
Pushing forward now. They've got a good 20 seconds before Xiaohu is back up. They're looking for the inhibitors. Boy, they wish they had Baron now, but they've got more than enough time as they rush forward. 10 seconds for Xiaohu, turning on to the Nexus turrets. The first one is going to fall. The second shortly thereafter. SMLZ says, get on my back, boys. We're going to playoffs.
They still have 1 more game before they can cement their start into playoffs, but one hell of a wait.
Giving us all a quick heart attack as he decides to swap over for the much more intelligent and tactical pick. Still excellent at diving and roaming across the map. Towards Ming, tosses out the Spiderling, gets the Cocoon as well. Do they have enough damage? They do! First Blood World 6 teleport completed from Shot. They're collapsing onto Icon and World 6 who have been spotted going for a ward. It's completed. Letme at level 7. Lands a hook onto his Spiderling. That gets him in range for the depth depth charge. They follow up with a CC lock. He's going to have to come down eventually. Drops in as Xiyoung joins the fight. There's a kill for SMLZ. A double! You said it wasn't there, and immediately it turns around. Yeah.
And it's so nice to kind of see his progression and his evolution to kind of this caster support catch-all.
Oh, World 6 gets the cocoon and early damage onto MLXG. Chain knocks him up. He gets into the air, but the Shatter Orb doesn't proc. He comes right back down. There's the auto. Follow-up from Xiao, who manages to get the kill as Ming rotates around this fresh ward. He knows that somebody's nearby. Red buff is being stolen. MLXG drops a ward. Does he try for the Sonic Wave?
They're just going to take it and blast plant out.
Oh, they've caught 5. There's the arrow as well. Do they have enough crowd control? They do, in fact. World 6 is still caught as well. 2 quick kills for RNG as they snap shut the jaws of the trap.
And finally, the trap actually...
Player seems to lock that support down, stand united and heal, but here's Xiao, who the chains find SMLZ, and they get him despite a great bubble from 5. It is not enough. The Weaver's Wall is too little too late.
And the play has been made. Xiyoung doesn't even get the chance to follow up and be that shit on the bottom, which is why...
Collapse onto Icon. He still has no summoner spells from the previous gank. Cleanse is tossed up. There's a depth charge. He is knocked into the heavens. World 6 finds Xiaohu. Xiaohu continues to follow, and MLXG is there. Oh, SMLZ getting a little bit too greedy for the Gromp. Ends up going down in 5, now pinned in between a Nautilus.
I don't know if it's Ming who's toying with his food or Nami toying with him.
There he goes. Ming finally gets it. A few limp flops. You can see a huge laugh and smile on his face. And kept alive by his Hex Drinker. The arrow still catches SMLZ under his turret. He dies, pinned against the wall as Uzi lines it up and sinks it.
So compensates for the fact that he was whiffing those arrows for the better portion of the front half of this game, which means that RNG now have priority on where they go next. Do we shove in mid lane? Do we look for another pick in the jungle?
And LXG again gets caught out. This time they do have enough crowd control to kill him.
There's no reason. RNG, that was your play to win. You were supposed to clear out the vision. You were supposed to wait for the arrow or the chains to then punish OMG. And MLXG just like turns the corner blind.
Oh, they've caught World 6 with a huge Zenith blade. They're forcing the fight. There goes the Weaver's Wall to split Ming off from his team. He flashes over, but Xiyoung locks him down. SMLZ is grouped up. SMLZ is doing work. He eats another arrow as it comes off cooldown. It's not enough. Finally, he tries to get in there. Xiyoung keeps him standing, but only just. There's the shutdown onto Uzi. Let Me drops. And OMG take the Baron and take the fight at the cost of what?
SMLZ is a god. I don't care what anyone says. He played that fight like a god. Yes.
To break down this final tier 1 turret, and almost opposite as MLXG looks for the insect. There's no flash from SMLZ. The crowd control is enough. He's dead. And Xiyoung will get one trade in answer, but it's up to Icon to do damage in return. There's no sign of Uzi. The arrow has found Icon. But RNG want to fight in the open area.
Yeah, and RNG also want to fight right now because they know that there's no threat of the Weaver's Wall, as well as the taunt was just burned. So keeping track of these very vital cooldowns.
Xiaohu finds 5. That support has got nowhere to go. They set up the zone control. SMLZ's firing in the back. He cleanses. He's got Stand United. Clears out Ming. Turns now on to Let Me, continuing to fire these shots. Xiaohu's looking for an opening, but Icon. And suddenly Xiyoung is about to be in a bad spot. Let Me's there. And MLXG is following up as well. Here's the crowd control. Do they have enough to lock him down? They're trading in the mid lane. Xiyoung will die.
This moment. A lesser team would have tried to storm that bottom end him.
Oh, the play from MLXG as he looks for SMLZ, but finds himself too far forward. A kick to reset it. Xiao, who tries to flank. But this is exactly the kind of corridor that OMG won. Tidal Wave has found them. Weaver's Wall has separated RNG. Ming is dead before getting to use a single ability. Let Me uses a few dance moves on the side of the wall, but he is pinned and locked down. Xiao, who again flanks, but SMLZ instant cleanses, flashes onto Uzi to force him back. They are chasing this one down. OMG slowly and methodically are tearing RNG apart. Xiao, who is unable to break through the rock wall, the dividing force of OMG. They pop the GA teleport from Let Me. Not entirely sure he wanted to do that because now they're just going to chase him down. They continue to follow forward. Let Me is running out of health, and RNG are running out of time. The fans in the stadium have got to be screaming out in terror as one of the best teams in the league is about to lose to OMG. They are about to demonstrate that they are the superior all-Chinese roster. Dropping Nexus turret number 1, Xiaohu looks for the play, but SMLZ is untouched. He's got his eyes on the prize. He says, take that Uzi as he takes the series 2-0 over RNG.
The superior Chinese Kings have spoken in Week 9 of the LPL with nothing to lose.
Place your bets on more than 15 esports games. Deposit and withdraw easily using many worldwide payment methods. Place your bets live while enjoying the game. We offer 24/7 support and bonuses for every new user. Bet now on ArcaneBet.com.